Cause if you wasn't LeBron from now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy, LeBron. Your mammy's a petty. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku.
It's week 13 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see the workhorse, Jonathan Taylor. Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Colts at...
Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Gillette. To return this, Marcus Jones. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, the third overall pick in this year's draft. After a decorated career at UNC, it's Drake May.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's May. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense.
Automatic first down.
A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he'll get it up to the 44. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
A give up the middle to Stevenson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's May. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And that rookie season cut short at just 4 games. Good to have him back from Florida, Anthony Richardson.
A win is a win for him. 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate. And maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just one touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And that brings up 4th and long. From their own end zone, and he gets it away. And he'll make the fair catch. Didn't make it to the 50. This one just short of midfield. Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Shotgun now for Brissett. It's complete to Hunter Henry. He's got to gain a 6 there. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 41. Henry on the catch. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
That's taken in by Henry. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Another punt coming up. Bryce Behringer to do the honors again. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Getting out to his left. And this one does not go far.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
And he's brought down for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
He's out in the clear. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll get it up to the 44. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Play action with Richardson. Gets everything he has under this throw. And that won't be brought in, but I love the deep shot there. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway.
First down, Indianapolis.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Finds his man Downs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Taylor now up the middle. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game, the type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's New England, ready once again on offense. Going play action here, Brissett. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, Brissett. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Brissett. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Okay, you can give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And it's been such an incredible season for him. As we play our final month of football, he's leading the NFL in passing yards. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Throwing now, Richardson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Richardson now. This one finds Taylor. And he's brought down after a short gain. Rigoberto Sanchez on the punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. So no return on that punt. And the Pats will take over. The New England offense running out now. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Brissett. He gets it into the hands of Jalen Polk. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. This is Stevenson heading right. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Brissett looking to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. Now he's past the 25. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Patriots tie this game 7-7. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. He goes out of bounds on the return. This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. And with the end of the season in sight, he's looking for a strong finish to capture that NFL rushing crown. Now a handoff to Taylor. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off with later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Option give to Taylor. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Juwan Bentley. 5 men in the secondary for the Pats. 3rd down. Here's Richardson. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down. Another punt coming up for Rigoberto Sanchez. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Patriots and wide receiver Kendrick Bourne set to take over now. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
He's brought down by Latu. A loss of 2 brings up.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette.
31-yard line.
The Patriots pushing for a score before the break. All right, here we go. Second down. Back to throw. Here's Brissett. On target to his man, Polk. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Brissett now on 1st and 10. He'll get this to Henry. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Fits it through the middle. He's got it in the red zone. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots get some late points and the lead. Jalen Polk, the touchdown. Groupie's extra point is good. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Josh Downs to return it. And he's out a little short of the 30. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. And he's found many a gift in the end zone this season. As we work through December, he is currently tops in the league in rushing scores. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To throw, Richardson. On target to Downs. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. First and 10 from the 41. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Pittman's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts. They're going play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Richardson. Taken in by Downs, left side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Timeout Indianapolis, that's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
This one's caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts earn the chance to tie it before halftime. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast, trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Antonio Gibson now to return it. He's stopped on the return at the 27. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Throwing it just before halftime. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the first down as he stays in bounds. Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Indianapolis getting its offense out there to start off this second half. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Ball at the 33 for first down. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Jukes out a one-stop. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. They go again with Taylor. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The paint. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Brissett. That's taken in by Henry. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 41. Gibson here from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Henry on the catch. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Now Brissett's on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out a little short of the 40. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To the air yet again, Brissett. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Patriots will have a first down.
That's another Patriots. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He was brought down at the 26.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Gibson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Brissett. Cut by Gibson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's another Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Complete, it's Bourne. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Here's Gibson on 2nd down. And he's brought down for a loss.
He was taken down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Blake Grupe on to attempt a field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Mickey kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Downs on the return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Here's a give to Taylor. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Kyle Duggar hauling him down. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them. You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age in the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Taylor makes the catch. And he'll get it up to the 44. Trying to work quickly now. They're going Taylor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs. Trying the left side with Stevenson. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Brissett. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Here's Brissett. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. The Colts ready to take the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Trying again, following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Woo! I am not sure we didn't see a safety right there. Oh my gosh, I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and back. It was heading.
The Colts ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Short drop, and he gets a kick away. He takes it at the 44. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this first down. Running it after the penalty. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Now a run with Taylor. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. 2nd and 3 now. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. And not much doing, he stopped quickly.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Richardson now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They'll bring out the punter here. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. That's taken at the 15. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Patriots offense all set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Brissett to throw. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. First down, ball at the 36. Now it's Brissett. He'll get this to Henry. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Off the play fake, Brissett. Finds the in route, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. The give inside to Gibson. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams that quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a New England first down. Stevenson with another carry. He's off again. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Pressure coming for Brissett. And this time they're gonna get there, and they drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. They'll try it right with Gibson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now a toss play, Taylor. Escapes a defender. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. Play action with Richardson. Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. Big gain downfield. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. Well, no doubt about it, Brock. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown when the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact route, didn't you?
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
Gay with the point after. And the Colts grow their lead to 8.
28. Patriots 20.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Gibson. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass... They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. He's on the move. Oh, look at this, here he goes. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 47. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here he is to throw. This one finds Polk. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a first down.
That's another Patriots.
Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Forced out to his right. And he hits the deck after setting him up with 1st and goal. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal. He'll look to throw it. And he makes the catch. Did he get both feet in? No. Oh, so close to 6. Incomplete. So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off.
Dang.